Was it a fuzz?
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah. I don't like my face being touched.
I know, but you got fuzz, and you need to let me get it. Oh my gosh, cool. There it is.
Looks like you're picking my nose on camera.
Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't.
That's really gross. I've done that for you.
I was gonna say, you picked my nose before.
Okay, in my defense, he had a giant booger right here, and I was like, and you know how sometimes this is so disgusting. You know sometimes when you grab a booger and like it's not small, it just keeps going. That was that. And I was like, I can't believe I just did this. And he was like laying there with his eyes closed, and he opens those eyes. He goes, "Did you just pick my nose?" And I was like, no. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique, and
I'm Jacob.
Good job. And you are
your boyfriend.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you would get the
connect the dots.
Yeah, connect the dots. Thank you. So we are here today because it has been requested that we do a introducing my boyfriend / introducing us relationship Q&A. Jacob has not seen any of the questions.
Nope.
So this will be interesting. Are you
Interesting
nervous?
Indeed. I'm nervous, yeah.
So are you ready?
Oh yeah.
First question, which was the most common question. How did you all meet?
That's really easy. We met at work.
We did meet at work. What was your first impression of me when we met at work?
Well, before I actually worked there, you rang us up. My mom and I. I've told you this story. And I remember getting into the car after I was at the store with my mom, and I remember getting into the car after we picked up our order. And I told my mom that Dominique girl was pretty cute. And I should apply to the store so I can work there with her. And
then, well, continue, it's your story, I guess.
And, you know, fast forward a few months, and I ended up working there. And
yeah, like 3 months later.
Yeah, she didn't know I existed. But I was pretty closed off anyway. I was pretty shy because I just started. And then
well, the funny part is that like the time that he met me, I was going through a terrible point in my life. Was not doing well.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow of all the people that I deal with all day long, all the customers, I do remember Jacob, because I remember a woman coming in with her son who looked like he was around my age. And I do remember thinking that, oh, not only is the mom really pretty, but that Jacob, her son, was also very good looking. But that was about it. And I remember what I was wearing, and he remembers what I was wearing.
That day that you rang us up. Yeah.
And so, yes, so that's the first time we met.
That was the first time we met, technically. But we didn't really start talking seriously until we started messing around in the store a little bit. That probably wasn't even until what?
Messing around in the store, we don't mean like, it's inappropriate.
They're gonna assume that from...
I don't know why I said it. I should have just left it alone.
No, we didn't
started talking
and joking around and stuff like that, making fun of each other. We didn't really start until what, like
late, probably April.
March, April, late March, early April.
It was April because we went on our first date.
Yes.
In April, but we didn't start dating until July 28th.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm waiting for you to say it because I know you're gonna make fun of me, so you may as well just say it now.
She rejected me. She rejected me after the first. Now the reality is
he never lets it go.
She just
every time he's like, "Well, who's the one that's turned down the other?"
Well, she just wasn't in a place to really commit.
Yeah, I just wasn't ready.
And I just was like, you know what? I like her a lot, and I thought she was gonna be special, so I just waited for her.
That's funny. Wow. Anyways, yeah, long story short, we met at work. That's really how it happened.
Kind of anticlimactic, but...
Also, our first date, very interesting.
I was trying something new, and I wanted to be unique, and...
Speaking of first date, what was your first date?
Oh, goodness.
So, let me just... So, I was thinking, you know... Because I had no idea what he had planned. I had no idea. Everything was a surprise, supposed to be planned out by this brilliant genius of a man who goes to a great school and it's freaking engineering. And this is what we did on our date. We went out to eat at a restaurant that I've never been to, and it was good. And then we went to the Hallmark store to buy cards for his grandmother and his mom for Mother's Day.
It was around the time of Mother's Day.
Yeah, it was the end of April.
Yeah.
And I want to say we went on a date on April like 28th.
Yeah, it was the 28th.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That we
28
seems to be our number.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have to get married on the 28th now too. And then after that, we went to an arcade and played games. But it was just the most random, like off the wall, all over the place first date.
So normally we're both really like strict planners, and we plan out our days, and we
Correct.
have to-do lists.
We literally plan out our weeks, like
Yeah.
what we're doing that week, and we set time to make sure that we have a set time together.
Right. Yeah, we're very structured people, and I wanted to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone.
Which is be spontaneous.
With her, and kind of just, I knew I was going to take her out to eat, but then I'd had like an errand to run, and I was like, you know, we had a good time, we talked, and I felt the chemistry. I was like, hey, why don't you run this errand with me? And then we'll go from there and figure it out. And it was kind of spontaneous, and it just wasn't like...
It was very all over the place.
It wasn't, yeah.
It was definitely a first date that I won't forget, because none of my other first dates are like that.
Yeah, it was very different for me too. So
he tried. It was definitely memorable.
Well, hey, it might be your last one ever. So.
I hope it's my last one ever, because first dates suck. Plus, I really don't want to do it again with anyone else. What was Jacob's first impression of you?
My first impression of you. So
Crazy, obnoxious.
Well, we already kind of
loud,
went over.
energetic, bold, unapologetic, a Krabby Patty. He calls me a Krabby Patty when I'm cranky.
Can I speak yet?
Yeah.
So if we're going off of the first impression on when I first saw you, when you rang my mother and I up, I thought that you were gorgeous. But that's just an outward, like, that was the only thing I could go off of. That was the only thing that I had, was like, I didn't really talk to you other than that basic interaction, and I saw you.
Okay, so what about personality-wise?
Personality-wise, when we started to talk, I thought that you were fun. And at the time that I found out where your locker was in the break room, and I saw that you had Bible verses.
Taped up in my
taped
locker.
up on your locker. And I was curious because at that time I had just started my journey, and I wanted to kind of get to know people that were
a woman of God.
Yes, a godly woman, but like I wanted to know not just that, but like just friends and people, you know, of the similar faith, and and supported me on that walk, and kind of find community, if you will. And I just was more just curious. Like, you know, she's fun to talk to. I know she's a woman of God, and I just kind of want to get to know her more. So, just fun is what my first impression was.
What a distinguished gentleman. Craziest or funniest memory you have together? That's hard.
Yeah, we've had a lot. We've had a lot of funny ones.
I have to think about that for a minute.
Actually,
I even knew the questions, and I still haven't come up with an answer.
I think I know what mine is, but I'll let you go first.
No, you can go first. I still haven't thought of one.
So it was a night in December, and
how poetic.
It was very, very dark outside, and we were just chilling.
Yes.
Up in your room, and you were trying to find something to watch for us. And she just lets one fly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, it wasn't like a you know, type of thing. It literally was like a and
she forgot that I was there.
I forgot he was in the room. I was on my phone. I was looking for something, and I was just la 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 la, and just didn't think about it.
So a little backstory. I told her that the first time that she farts in front of me, I'm gonna get her a cookie cake, and I'm going to decorate it with the words "first fart." Congratulations.
That's literally what he did.
And I did. I did it. It was just a couple days ago. Yeah.
Just the other day.
Yeah. So, but that was probably my favorite memory, just because it was funny. And you said you'd never do it.
I was so embarrassed. I literally turned around. I was like,
yeah. What's your favorite memory?
Camera cut out, so I had to fix it. My favorite, funniest memory of the two of us. Why are you laughing?
Because there's so many.
I know, there are so many.
Mostly just me being an idiot. But
one of my favorites is, now I'm going to throw him under the bus because he let me do it, so Jacob has very long eyelashes.
Yeah.
And I wanted to curl them.
Why?
Because guys have such long eyelashes and it's just not fair. And like,
okay, what is the obsession with girls wanting to like put makeup on their guys?
Okay, I don't want to put makeup on you.
But that's a thing though. People do that. Or like curl their eyelashes or make them do a face mask. Like,
okay, first of all, I said, can we do a face mask together? And you said, yeah. And you said, I've done one of those before. And I said, with who? And you said, my ex. I was like, well, then now we have to do one. Now don't we? Anyways, my favorite, like one of the funniest memories has to be that, curling his eyelashes. He let me do it. And then he freaked out afterwards. He was like, is it going to be like this forever? I was like, no, it's going to wear off. And I said, just go in the bathroom and splash water on your face. And I only did it to one eye because you only let me do one. And he goes in and he goes, it's not. And she goes, it's still curled. And he had to go to class the next day. And I was like, it'll be gone by the time you get up. And then the next day he was like, oh, it's fine now. I was like, I told you. What is your favorite thing to do together? Brenna says, love you guys.
Brenna, we love you too.
We do love you. We adore you. I do.
My favorite thing is, honestly, it's probably just.
I know what he's gonna say.
Probably just chilling and cuddles.
Cuddling. Yep.
Yeah.
He's a cuddle person.
I do. I like the. For me, that's like quality time. It's just.
Yeah.
Being together, watching a movie, or allowing me to take care of you, get stuff for you.
Yeah,
that's what
Jacob definitely has, I tell him all the time, he definitely has a serving heart. His favorite thing to do is to serve. Like, he goes out of his way to do stuff for me and to make sure that, like, my life is easier. Like, like, getting my tires rotated, cleaning my car. He fills up my gas tank and he pays for it. He'll pay for my groceries sometimes. What else? I mean, he's brought me like food for work, like when I've had
food
days
when you're sick.
Yeah, food when I'm sick. Just different things. So like very much a serving person. Favorite thing that we do together. I mean, I enjoy everything that we do together, so it's kind of difficult. But I think my favorite thing that we do together, it's a tie between what you said, like cuddling and just kind of just being there together, because I could totally just like we could lay on the couch all day with each other and watch a movie and I'd be
totally entertained.
Yeah, I'd be totally content.
Yeah.
But I think something else that I really enjoy that we do together is when we get up early in the morning and we do our Bible time.
Yeah,
and
that's
we do
another
it
one.
In his truck, and we park it by, like, we park in this ginormous parking lot by a park, and we park it when the sun's coming up, and so we do morning Bible times together. Not all the time, but when we get the chance and our schedules allow us. But I think that's one of my favorite things that we definitely do together.
And I'm just gonna say that there's no better way to connect with your significant other than through the Lord, and sharing that experience and that time with the Lord with your significant other is such a good way, and it's such a deep way to really emotionally connect with them. And it's a time that I cherish with you.
Yeah,
so
it's a time that's definitely memories that I hold close.
Yeah.
Anyways, next question, which I already looked at.
Oh, okay.
Last one, you ready?
I'm ready.
What is something that your significant other does that annoys you?
Did you ask yourself this question?
No.
Who asked this question?
I'm not telling you.
Is it Brenna?
Not telling. There are secrets.
I think she
that they don't know about?
Well, the only thing that I've already told you.
Yeah.
It's.
We actually had this discussion before about something that we do that annoys, something that we do that annoys each other that the other doesn't know about. If that makes any sense. Do you want to go first?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Enthusiastic, let's go first.
She has a tendency to get very frustrated very easily, like on the road with shoppers when places are busy, with avocados that are not ripe.
I just wanted my breakfast, all right?
See, she's already yelling. Doesn't take long. But anyway,
I get frustrated easily with certain things.
And for me, I'm just.
He's just even keeled all the time. Doesn't change.
Very rarely.
Unless it's over a gingerbread.
That's what I was gonna say. Very rarely do I really kind of.
Anyway, so Something that I do that annoys you.
Yes. I wouldn't call them tantrums, but she has a moment, we'll say. She has moments, and I feel like doesn't need to be escalated, and it annoys me sometimes. And I told her, and the example that I'll use is we were Black Friday shopping.
This is his favorite example.
We were Black Friday shopping, and we were in Macy's, and there was I think he was an older gentleman that was walking, and
now they weren't old. If they were old, I would have been more sympathetic. These were just young,
normal shoppers,
like middle, like probably 30s, middle-aged Joe Schmoes walking through.
Yes, but they were shopping, and they were just kind of perusing around, looking at stuff, and they were going too slow for Dominique, and she was fed up, and the mall was busy anyway that day, so she decided to visibly show her emotion and pass this person in hopes that they would see her. So
do you want to do your impression?
Yeah, I'll do the impression. We're walking right here, and then she sees that they're going slow, and it's been about 20 seconds or so, and this is Dominique when she got fed up. And
honestly, the sad part is that that's not even an exaggeration. That's literally what I did. Is I went like this. Like,
how accurate was it? My
pretty
impression.
Accurate. Hey, my turn.
Oh, great.
So let me think about this. So one thing that Jacob does that annoys me sometimes, and it's almost funny, but at the same time, it's so annoying. But anytime we watch anything, like a movie or a TV show, like one of our first dates we went on was to a movie. Mm-hmm. He talks during the movie. He's like, I bet they're gonna fall in love. I bet that guy's gonna die. Oh, that guy? Yeah, he's gonna like sneak in, you know. I'm like, I know that. Everyone in this room knows that. But you don't talk about it. You don't spoil the movie. And he always does that. And it drives me insane. Like when we're watching something, I just want to watch it. I'm like, I just want to sit here and watch. And he's just like whispering stuff in my ear.
I like making predictions. It's like a sports game for me, if you will.
So, this is the end of the video. These are the questions that you have, we answered. I'm sure there will be more Q&A videos.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll do a part 2.
You want to do the outro?
I don't know it, but I'll just say what I think you usually say. And so don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you want to tell us anything, or if you want a part 2, and subscribe for more content that Dominique will post, and
good job. Maybe
I'll be featured in some more coming up here, but for now, this is all you get in my ugly mug.
You're an idiot. That is not true.
And we'll see you guys next time, okay?
All right.
Peace.
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 Peace. Your socks, because you always make fun of me saying your socks are crusty.
Well, they are.
Not all of them.
Okay, look. If you run your fingernail across your sock and it makes this sound, they are crusty, okay? See? She does that.
Valentino white bag.
She does that every time I'm right, which is not very often, but
my socks are not crusty.
Not all of them are, but you still wear the crap out of the ones that are.
That's true.
He's
nervous because I'm gonna make fun of him for his secret girlfriends.
Your multiple personalities already been over this.
I'm so funny.
Come on, it's hilarious.
My name's Jacob and I'm so smart.